Springtime is upon us, and you know exactly what that means. Spring cleaning? No. What? Spring break! That's right, it's time to chill. But where are we going to do that? Miami? The Maldives? Olive Garden? Nah, it's 2024, and we're broke. So we're booting up the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and we're going to figure out which of the game's towns or settlements passes the vibe check. Disclaimer, stables, Yiga clan hideouts, or other one-off buildings will not be counted. For the purpose of this video, a settlement is a location with A, a map name, and B, at least a dozen people seemingly taking up residence. And with that said, here's number 10. Our search starts us off at Lookout Landing, and you know what's not landing? My plane. Because this is a total flyover town and absolutely not where you want to be catching up on me time. After 5 minutes, I feel like I'm going to get drafted into the army. You're pretty cool, though, I guess. You too. In a decent fashion scene. Well, I've never been this close to Satan before. The weather's not too bad, but everyone just kind of lives in this weird pit in the center of town. Next. It's not a vacation without a little elevation. Know what I'm saying? He knows. Goron City is hot. Literally. They got pools of hot water. They got pools of hot magma. Well, they used to. Hashtag climate change, am I right? But what they don't got is food. What is this? I can barely even chew ice cubes. There's a sweet amusement park and plenty of sun, but what am I, a plant? Gonna photosynthesize me some bed and breakfast? No, leave it to a bunch of sentient rocks to make me miss the Lookout Landing fish, but they don't care. Look at them. They don't even know where they're at right now. Me neither. Let's leave. Rito Village doesn't even have to try very hard to be cooler. They've got this crisp mountain air thing down to a science. And the views. And the stairs. Gotta train for a dang 5K just to have the level of cardiovascular fitness required to get up to my Airbnb. Which is ironic because they sell a lot of butter here. And oil. Nothing like 150 grams of saturated fats to really get you in that spring break mood. Next. We're trading views for dudes because Kakariko Village is remarkably more populated. The nightlife is top and so is the safety risk. See that? Yeah, what's holding it? Oh, nothing? Great. Let's go to Hoto. Just like gym class, it reeks of cheese and mushrooms, but this time there's no dodgeballs to the face. Instead, there's fashion all over the place. Hyrule's hottest strut their stuff all across town, and you better dress up or you're getting bullied. Thankfully, however, you do have a private retreat here, and hey, pizza. But if delightful dough discs aren't your thing, perhaps a trip southwest will make you sing. Guto Town offers a nice dichotomy between the two vibes that you can catch here. Check it out early. It's exclusive. The party poopers hide in their pit, but the party animals take to the streets. They have been known to get a little rowdy, however. Come back later and it's a whole new world. Get your shopping done at the world-renowned Gerudo shopping mall or cool off from the desert sun by writhing about in the town's water supply. What's that? Contaminated drinking water? No, you're over 100 years old anyways. You're drinking at the bar. And after the Bara, how about a little Kakara? Looking for that same Guto Town, Arizona experience, but without the demons? Kakara stays consistent and is equal parts oasis and stasis. While Guto Town is in turmoil, enjoy a nice dip in the pond, sunbathe atop the tower, or ponder the giant potato. If you're looking for a sandy, warm vacation, this might be your spot. But for me, it's a little too high, so if you want a little less warm and perhaps a crap ton more cool, aka more pool, you've got to go to Zora's Domain. The absolute best sushi in all of Hyrule with aquatic ambience that Donkey Kong Country could only dream of. Do be aware to arrive after the plumbing's been fixed, however. It's nasty. Not pretty. But if you do want pretty, that's HYRULEAN City. Village, or whatever. It's the beach resort of Hyrule, and it's complete with all the fixings. Massages, food, entertainment, gambling, flamboyant personalities, pirates. Vacation here one day, retire the next. Just don't turn it into Florida. Which brings us to number 1, Sun and Dun. Not only does Tarrey Town boast an impressively close proximity to beaches, forests, and a terrifying pit of despair and incalculable misery, but there's also a roller coaster, a derby, and if you're here at the right time, free language lessons. You'll find no lack of diversity here despite the naming conventions, and you'll end your stay refreshed, relaxed, and hopefully not with a terrible haircut. Now, I know we reached the pinnacle. That was number 1, but there is yet one more settlement I haven't mentioned that is in fact the true number 1. It's just so high above the rest that it deserves its own special place at super number 1. Alternatively known as Snoop Dogg's backyard, the Korok Forest is prime destination number 1. But for starters, you have to be invited. You have to be let in to even arrive. Talk about exclusivity. Would-be patrons often end up lost at best, but if you can manage to score entry, then you're on a one-way train to Relaxville. You ever take a nap on the forehead of a giant sentient tree? Well, me neither, but it's got to be pretty great. Now, I don't know what's in the air here, but it feels like happy birthday and it smells like noises. And that's why here is where I'm gonna stay. What about you?